Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to share an inspiring story with you, perfect for practicing your listening skills. This tale is about a determined farmer named Samuel, and it teaches us that true success requires more than just hope. It demands dedication and smart work. Samuel was a farmer who lived in a quiet valley where he cultivated a small plot of land that had been in his family for generations. For many years, the farm was prosperous, providing plenty of crops to sell at the market and more than enough food for his family. However, recent seasons had been difficult because the rains had not come and the soil had become tired and less fertile. He watched with great concern as his plants grew weak and his harvests became smaller each year. Samuel felt a heavy weight of worry because his savings were disappearing and he was uncertain about how he would support his wife and two young children if things did not improve. He spent many evenings sitting on his porch, staring at his fields and wondering what he could possibly do to save his farm. One afternoon, while he was feeling particularly hopeless, an elderly neighbor named Henry paid him a visit. Henry was a very experienced farmer who had faced many challenges throughout his long life. He looked at Samuel's struggling fields and said, "Samuel, a successful farm is never a gift. It is a prize that must be earned through constant effort and a willingness to learn new methods. You cannot only do what your father did, you must also see what the land needs now." These words deeply impacted Samuel, and he decided to change his approach. Instead of giving up, he began to research modern farming techniques at the local library. He discovered fascinating information about crop rotation, which means changing the type of crop grown in a field each season to keep the soil healthy. He also learned about drip irrigation, a system that delivers water directly to the roots of plants, preventing waste during a drought. Implementing these new ideas required immense effort and patience. Samuel worked from sunrise to sunset, carefully planning which crops to plant where and installing a new watering system by hand. There were many days when he felt exhausted and doubted whether his hard work would make any difference at all. However, after several months of relentless work, Samuel began to notice small improvements. The soil seemed darker and richer, and the young plants appeared stronger and more vibrant than they had in years. By the end of the season, Samuel was amazed to see that his harvest was not only larger, but also of much higher quality. When he took his produce to the market, customers immediately noticed the difference. They were eager to buy his beautiful vegetables and delicious grains, and soon Samuel was selling out his stock every single week. His reputation as a skilled farmer grew, and his business became more profitable than ever before. Samuel learned several valuable lessons from this experience. Success is not free. It is purchased with the currency of hard work and perseverance. Tradition is valuable, but innovation is often necessary to adapt to changing circumstances. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Investing in your knowledge and skills is the most important investment you can ever make. Samuel's story demonstrates that no matter how difficult a situation may seem, we have the power to change it through our actions. Remember, your dreams are achievable, but you must be willing to pay the price of consistent effort. Thank you for listening.